Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with my review of the best horror film of the year, and what is soon to be known by many as a modern day Halloween masterpiece. It's They Live Inside Us. This will be sort of a unique review video for me, because you guys know my usual rule. I only review things I actually own on physical media. With that being said, They Live Inside Us is due to be released on Blu-ray and DVD this upcoming Tuesday. So, I have the honor and pleasure of reviewing an exclusive digital screening copy of the film. They Live Inside Us is a 2020 horror film, written, directed, produced, and edited by Michael Balfe. It's the feature-length version of a segment found in Michael's previous work, The Witching Season, a Halloween anthology series which I hold in high regard and reviewed on my channel a couple of years ago. They Live Inside Us stars James Morris in multiple roles, Haley Nebaker, Stevie Dust, and Emily Brosjinsky. There is even a small cameo by Michael Balfe himself, Alfred Hitchcock style. James Morris plays a struggling writer who takes his daughter Danny to the Booth House on Halloween. The house is known for its creepy, tainted past, and he hopes it will serve as inspiration to combat his writer's block. Upon arriving, he explores the house, room after room, until he finds a locked door. He also finds a nice desk where he can write, but it's late. So he gets Danny settled in, and the two sit down to watch the Count Spookula Halloween special, with a special showing of Drill Massacre 4. It is clear early on through their interactions that Danny and her father have sort of a strained relationship ever since the death of Danny's mother. It has been difficult for them, and although he's tried his best to be a good dad, he's still dealing with the loss of his wife. And he's so consumed with his lack of creativity and lost in his work that Danny sometimes feels like he doesn't listen to her. And she's right. He doesn't always listen. He falls asleep and has a nightmare. He dreams of his dead wife, there with him at the Booth House. She tells him what he's looking for is right in front of him. But he doesn't always see either. What he's looking for is his next story. That's why he came to the Booth House. That's why they're there. So he wakes up and gets to work. He sits down at the desk and takes out his notebook in search of his next movie monster. On the first page is written, "They live inside us." On the next page is a list of potential villains. He initially lands on Masked Killer and starts to type. He writes about a woman trick-or-treating with her daughter on Halloween night, but then the woman looks down and her daughter is gone. Meanwhile, there is an axe-wielding maniac on the loose. The woman runs through the neighborhood, searching for her daughter and looking for help. Soon enough, she finds herself face to face with the maniac. But this isn't it. This isn't the story he wants to tell. As he continues down his list of villains, his heroine also meets a psychotic scarecrow with a demonic pumpkin face, and a sadistic clown named Choppy with a twisted method of face painting. With failed attempt after failed attempt, the thing that remains most intriguing is the horror that hides behind the locked door. I don't want to say anything more about the plot because I've said enough already. But what I will say is They Live Inside Us is the ultimate Halloween movie. It has just about everything you could want. It has the perfect Halloween atmosphere. After all, the movie was made by a group of people who are passionate about Halloween. The locations are incredible. From the Booth House, to the trick-or-treating neighborhood, to the farm, to the carnival, and Choppy's lair. The acting is superb all around, especially James Morris. He has, I think, 5 roles in the film. It's really something special. The writing and dialogue is fantastic. Michael Baloff has a knack for making everything seem real. You don't get your typical tongue-in-cheek cliches like you do in other movies like this. It seems as if he's writing the script based on actual real-life dialogue. We need more of that in movies. And his directing, absolutely phenomenal. And I mean that wholeheartedly. It sort of reminds me of John Carpenter's style. The way he frames his shots. There's always something else in the frame with his characters. It's just so effortless. He's a true natural, and he is going to be a huge success. Michael is also known for the inclusion of classic Halloween decorations in his films. And in They Live Inside Us, they're plentiful. I can't get enough. They really add to that Halloween atmosphere I mentioned earlier. As a slasher fan, I also love the slasher elements, with the Masked Killer, the Scarecrow, and Choppy the Clown. The last thing I want to mention is the haunting score. It's beautiful. And speaking of haunting, the ending of They Live Inside Us gave me the chills. In case even after all of that I somehow did not get my point across, I highly, highly recommend They Live Inside Us. If you're a fan of Halloween or just a fan of horror in general, this is a must-own. They Live Inside Us is a masterwork of character development and exposition. It's a masterwork of acting and dialogue. It's a masterwork of writing and directing. And it's a masterpiece of Halloween. Like I said, it's the ultimate Halloween movie. It has the perfect atmosphere, jump scares, great makeup and effects, a haunting score. What more could you ask for? Don't wait either. The movie goes on sale this Tuesday, October 6th, but pre-order your copy now. It'll be available on Blu-ray and DVD. Trust me, you won't regret it. And do me a favor, when you do watch it, come back and tell me what you think of it. You can comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Be kind. Subscribe.